Hello, my name is Mary Thomason. I'm the Chief Academic Officer for the Northwest R1 School District. Today's video that you're about to watch is the first in a series produced for our students, staff, parents, and community members to answer the questions about the Missouri Learning Standards. We hope to answer two questions. One, what are those standards? And two, how will those standards impact students? In this video today, you're going to hear from administrators talking about how these standards impact student achievement in the Northwest R1 School District. We hope that you find these videos informative and helpful.
Our world is changing, and our job is to be sure that our students are prepared for this ever-changing world. Today, the world that our students will be asked to go into after high school looks very different. With advances in technology, our global economy, there are probably jobs that they will be asked to apply for that don't even exist today. So we need to be sure we are preparing our students to be successful. To do that, we have taken a look at our standards that we teach each day for our students here at Northwest R1. These standards come from the state of Missouri, and they are called Missouri Learning Standards. They are in science and social studies, as well as ELA, English Language Arts, and math. We have embedded the Common Core state standards into our ELA and math here at Northwest R1. These standards definitely have much higher rigor and expectations that's being asked of our students so that they are successful beyond high school and are college and career ready. These high standards are going to allow our students to transfer their learning, to apply their learning to real-world situations, so they are in fact ready for the advanced technology and the global economy that is ever growing around us. For example, it used to be that we would ask students to learn how to add fractions. We'll still be asking our students to add those fractions, but then we will ask them to think higher and apply the learning of fractions by, let's say, planning a dinner party around using those fractions. So it's going to be really important that they deeply understand and have a high level of understanding and application to those new standards. The content in which we're asking students to tackle these standards has moved down in grades. Let's say fractions, for example. Fractions used to be highly taught in 5th grade. Now fractions are going to be taught down into the 3rd grade for our students to apply and deeply understand those fractions. Let's take reading, for example. Used to be that solid reading instruction would happen, let's say, in 1st grade. We hope that our 1st graders would leave as strong readers. Now we're asking our kindergartners to read simple books when they leave our kindergarten classroom. So again, the standards have changed. We've raised our expectations, we've raised the rigor, and we really feel that this will help our kids be college and career ready as the new standards are asking us to do. So when we take a look at our curriculum that goes with these new standards, we need to take a look at the assessments that we do with our students to see how they in fact are doing with learning these new standards. So in 14-15, our students will be taking new assessments. These assessments will replace the MAP, Missouri Assessment Program, that you probably are used to. MAP was in 3rd through 8th grade in Comm Arts and math, so now we will be doing ELA and math in these grades as well. For our high school students, the EOCs will still remain the same. One big change to these assessments in 14-15 is that the assessments will all be online. There's a lot of benefits to that. Obviously, what we're going to be asking the students to do within these assessments in regards to technology will definitely, again, help our students apply and understand how they need to be ready for college and career. But also, in terms of the online assessments, the results will come back much more quickly. And for you as parents, that will be great. You'll be able to see how your kids are doing and comparing to these standards. You'll be able to help us at home and have that strong partnership that we know it takes in order to have our kids be successful in school. For the teachers, they're going to love getting the results back quicker because they are going to be able to then take a look at their curriculum and instruction, what they're doing in the classroom, and really tweak to be sure that their kids are learning these new high standards and are being successful in the classroom. So we're excited about the fact that they're online and we're ready for that challenge with our technology. Because these standards are more challenging, they ask kids to think at a higher level, they're more rigorous, We do expect probably an initial dip or drop in our scores, but we truly are committed and feel that this type of learning for our students is really, really important. And these high expectations are good for kids. We're excited about the challenges. We're excited about what the kids are learning in the classroom and what they're being asked to do, because we are responsible for ensuring just that our kids are college and career ready and that they have the brightest future we can give them. So at Northwest R1, we're working hard to implement these new standards, be ready for the assessments, and help kids do whatever it takes to be successful.
Now that you've heard Dr. Edwards tell you all about how the Missouri Learning Standards are increasing expectations, I'd like to invite you into some of our classrooms so you can see how they're influencing instruction. You might hear your student come home and share with you learning experiences that might sound a little different from what you and I remember from when we were in school. They might share with you that they worked with a small group to research and present findings in a way that's a little different than what we used to do, not your traditional worksheet or something like that. Instead, they might be creating blogs or forums or wikis. They might tell you about some larger, more complex math problems that they had to do. Not necessarily a worksheet of 20 math problems, but instead something that mirrors the math that we do in the real world. They might be asked to talk about their thinking on those math problems and use words instead of just numbers to share with you how they're solving this problem. We know that this change is going to take a lot of hard work, but we also know that here in the Northwest District, when met with a challenge, students and teachers not only meet the expectation, they exceed them. And we look forward to working with everyone, parents, students, community members, teachers, administrators, to make this transition smooth and successful.
Thank you for watching the video. We hope it has answered some questions about the Missouri Learning Standards. Many of these standards are being implemented in our classrooms to ensure the future of our students. Once again, thank you for participating in this video series.